GOGFLO, a film that aims to demystify all these lies that we're told about African religion.
Ezweni lasekurunga amawele akhethwa ukuba abe ngabavikeli bomuzi.
I am so excited about this film because it is authentic. It is an African thing. It shows our richness. It shows how Africans do things.
So today I'm literally going to be talking to the creators Wayne and Vusi, as well as the beautiful Zandile Msutwana, who is the director of the film. Literally going to be talking about the creation of the film, the storyline, and the truth behind it. Dumelang sanibonani molweni. How are we all doing? Are we good? I feel like you guys are looking cooler than me. I think I need to join the cool squad somewhere at the back. Let's kick started by talking about the film itself. What is GOGFLO about, Vusi?
The story takes you back to Inzomzoma,
yes,
and sitting down and listening to a grandma, and it encompasses that magic that the old person or
yes,
Makulu who's retelling all these stories that could be true or could not.
Genau, Labella.
It is a film that is set in prehistoric times. The twins in the village possess like a power, an ethereal power that other people don't possess.
This for me was just something different. In fact, the week before we started this project, I was doing another Zanzi film, right?
Yeah.
And the two were just completely different. And I'm sorry to say, but this one was the more appealing one for me because of the whole storyline. For me was just something that we don't do as often, I'd like to believe.
Zandile, what are you doing here?
Good question. I'd like to refer myself as an artist, I think. So acting is what I'm known for. So I'm tapping into my artistic side, you know. So now I'm involved in this beautiful project as a director.
Yes.
I've been praying for, I think, the past 3 years to work with Zandile and to be a film that she directs. And I'm there. I was just like, it can't get any better.
The directors at GOGFLO, they were on point. They know what they wanted and how to get it out from us as actors.
What inspired the creation of this film that is GOGFLO? Yeah.
Well, I grew up in a village. There's a lot of mystical stories that you hear that just end up dying in the village. And when you look at the Western world, they embrace such fantasies, you know, like Snow White, the Tooth Fairies, you know, Santa Claus, yeah, you know, all that. And I think it's about time that we embrace our stories, our fantasy stories, and they're quite a lot.
Our culture a long time ago. Things that are not known today. Let's face it, we kind of lost our culture.
Definitely have, yeah.
Values and stuff. So I think that it was very African when we started. I thought this is very interesting. People have got to know where we come from. So that when we move forward, we know where we come from and we take the same path.
Yes.
I really like it.
Why is it moaparo no kwapere no mpamata ne ke tsweleletse mo godimo ga batho ba botle, and that made me to realize that I've got a job to do here.
You need to open yourself up to the fantasy world. You need to open yourself up to Africa and different cultures, because now we didn't set culture that is specific to anyone. We kind of created our own culture, I suppose.
When you first got the script, right, and you read it, or you got the call from the creators, what were your first thoughts about it?
I was a bit nervous because I've never played a twin before.
Yeah.
I love the storyline. I enjoyed the story. I had a twin for the first time.
I thought, okay, this is going to be challenging. And then they also told us that it was basically going to be about like a village setting that was set before modern times and before technology existed.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, we're definitely not going to have full face beats like we have right now.
I was taught about ancient traditions and I'm an African. There were a lot of things that were done in the story that I've been taught about, so I could relate because it's a movie with diversity. People speak Tsonga, Sotho, and Zulu, and I live it. I live with people who are diverse.
I loved the fact that it was an imaginary world. You have to really put yourself in there.
And being imaginary and all of that, did you believe the storyline?
I did believe it. I mean, it took me back to a time I wish I'd lived in, when culture, tradition, rituals, respect for the elderly was actually taken seriously, where we dressed in a particular way, where we addressed elders in a particular way. Where we actually were fighting more than just for ourselves.
Yes.
Where a world where it wasn't about me all the time, and culture and people around you and your sense of community is or was important as compared to certain things that are happening right now.
What would you guys say has been the most exciting thing working on this?
Personally, was seeing it come together, because also the story from paper to the screen. There was a lot that had to be summarized so that it translates well. And at some point, the anxiety of, is it gonna translate? Is it? And after the first day, already it showed that what we wanted to create is going that direction.
GOGFLO, GOGFIONA. Those were the best people that when I was growing up, I was looking up to them. Working with them just elevated me and it put me on another level.
Working with people who have been in the industry, the likes of Waxman Zita and the other characters. So that was really exciting for me.
What is it that you are hoping GOGFLO achieves in society?
I'm hoping that whoever watches this film learns that if you lost our culture, about the way we picked up, I really want to repeat this, we picked up the Western way of living, which is okay. I mean, we live in modern times. Please let's not forget Africans. We do not want our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren to ask us one day, Mama, how come I don't speak my mother tongue? What is your mother tongue? You know, we don't want that.
And Chuck, if I may ask, what other DOP work or a piece of work out there would you say influenced your take on this particular project?
I didn't want to reference too much because apart from this mysticness of it, it's just like the storytelling format of it, it just kind of reminded me of my childhood and like sitting around the fire being told those stories about, like, depending where you come from, all kinds of.
My confidence came from knowing the story. I think my anxiety on set came from, I need to finish. We have a few days to do this and I need to be done. That's where my anxiety came from. It didn't come from how to tell the story, because I already had a vision for it and I had a plan for it. With the assistance of Vusi, if I may mention. Because he also assisted in directing, so so we had phone calls, we spoke, the vision came together so nicely.
You know, the creators Wayne and Vusi seem very excited about this film. How was it like working with them?
It was lovely because they just make you comfortable. So working with people that make you comfortable, make you deliver, make you do your best, prove yourself that you can do this.
You know, the directors and the producers were very good people. You know, the mutual respect that was there, it made us realize that we have a job to do here.
We have a job to do here.
And I also liked, I'm talking about Zandile great director. Absolutely wonderful. And I enjoyed working with Msutwana, Miss Msutwana.
Zandile,
Yes, and it was beautiful. It was a peaceful set.
To work with EPs who are genuinely so sweet, like, I couldn't have asked for a better crew and cast. My God, it was amazing. It was amazing.
GOGFLO, what did you find exciting?
Exciting, it's the fantasy, it's the magic, and it's the beauty of the actors.
GOGFLO, when is it dropping?
On the 16th of January, 8:30, 161.
GOGFLO, the film about?
The film about African fantasy.
GOGFLO, the film about African fantasy literally chat to the creators as well as the director. Like Kgaugelo KC, go out, support GOGFLO. Man, you know, we literally sit and be told these stories about African religion, and they are hoping, or this film hopes to demystify the lies that are told about African religion. Signing out.